Okay, I did a couple things here. First I did the rust repair on this side thing, so that is solidly welded in place and it just needs to be ground down. So that was the progress on that. This one is still looking terrible as usual, but I will probably, I got to do a little bit more welding on that and grind that down as well. But anyway, it's at least metal now. So the next thing I did was to take my fuel tank. So I had two fuel tanks. There's this one. This one has the kind of the funky side cut out on the right, and it's just an older fuel tank, funky lid. This one maybe, I don't know if that came with a 61 or what, but I have a better fuel tank here that, I don't know if it's the same capacity or what, but I think this is gonna fit just fine, and I'm gonna use this one. So what I did is I sanded and wire brushed it all up. You can see a huge mess here, and I put mineral spirits on it, and I'm basically now just going to do rust reformer over the whole thing and engine enamel on the whole thing. So what I have to do is, let's see, I'm gonna just go ahead and tape off the parts that I don't want paint to get on. So got a new thing of masking tape here, and got my gloves for using the mineral spirits. Of course, you can't get fingernails without the gloves on. Okay, so I really just want to, there's three things on here to tape off. First is this. I just really don't want, I think I'm going to do it right where that, well, it's hard to say. If I want the tape to get up under there, I guess I'll just do the very lip of it like this. I bought a rust repair kit specifically for fuel tanks, and that has three components that you put on the inside of the tank and then whatever. So I'm going to do the inside of the tank later, but for now I just want to. Alright, well, this is the result just with the rust reformer, so I'm going to still put black gloss on there, but this fuel tank I think looks really good. So I taped off the places where stuff is going to screw onto it, and I have well, I wire brushed off. I like this one. This is a nice VW cap, and I'll probably scrape this out and put some kind of a piece of cork in there or something, but this cap fits on this tank and I think it looks great. And since every time you fill up the tank in a 61, you have to basically open the front bonnet and put it in there, so I'm going to be looking at this tank a lot, and I'm going to be unscrewing this a lot. So the other thing, I had this older fuel tank as well. This fuel tank, and I pulled off both of the senders. It's a mechanical sender, so this one looks good, and this the VDO sender has a VDO top, so I can probably, and it has VW on it, so I'll probably clean that one up and use it. And I have a new gasket for that one. This one is a little rattier, but again, I should be able to get one of them to work. And I have this as a fallback in case I can't get the cork to work on this. But I think the fuel tank really looks good. So that's gonna go in here, and if I clean this up and if I'm painting the entire thing and I get the whole thing to be basically Lotus white, then there's going to be a good contrast of Lotus White with the black tank. And then, you know, you have to open this up and fill it. The other thing that I salvaged off of one of the tanks is this guy. Since, you know, normally I have like a fuel pump and a fuel regulator, fuel pressure regulator, which will probably be these two things here. And so the question is, am I going to put that in the front under the tank? Either way, you know, this one is going to connect to this fuel line here from under the tank here, wherever that is. So this all looks good. Right.